الله وبركاته. نرحب بكم إخواني وأخواتي بهذه المحاضرة 13 بإدارة الأعمال الإلكترونية بزنس. طبعا يعني أتمنى أنه يعني تكون هذه المحاضرة خفيفة عليكم، ويعني زي ما وعدت لابد أنه نحكي عن موضوع التجارة الإلكترونية بأقل ما فيها محاضرة ومحاضرتين باللغة الإنجليزية حتى نتعرف على أقل ما فيها المصطلحات كونكم إدارة أعمال. فالمحاضرتنا اليوم إن شاء الله راح تكون باللغة الإنجليزية، تحملوني شايف، ويعني آمل أنها تكون المحاضرة خفيفة عليكم. ويعني أنا حقيقة في هذه المحاضرة فقط رؤوس أقلام فيما يخص اللي هو الإي بيزنس. الإي بيزنس. In this lecture we will go for the following topics: e-commerce. We will talk about e-commerce, e-commerce transactions, scope of e-commerce, advantages, limitations, and e-commerce mechanism, business to commerce applications, e-commerce اللي هو بنسميه customer relation management، بالإضافة إلى online advertising and business to business applications. إن شاء الله we will go for describing all these issues. You know, actually here we give a review or a revision for what we already studied in the field of e-commerce and e-business. What do you mean by e-commerce? E-commerce is a process of buying, selling, transferring, exchanging products, services or information over computer network. واللي نقصد فيه الانترنت. Okay? So it's a process, buying, selling. And as we see here, it's activities. We are talking about activities. Activities. Selling, buying, transferring, exchanging. So it's a process or activities. Activities. Okay? Going for the e-commerce types is either pure or partial. Pure, everything is online. Partial, we talked about this in, I think, first lecture. It's partially online. We have a traditional market and we have an online market. This one we already estimated based on the degree of digitization. How we digitize our business. Is it all of it on the internet, or is just a, let's say, part of it? Product, process, or intermediate. Okay? Pure requires all three components to be fully digitized. But partially, maybe you have some process, some of your products, okay? Not all. But if we are talking about pure e-commerce, it should be all digitized. All E. All these electronic. Regarding internet versus non-internet, this is also the way we are dealing. Everything on the internet, or most of it internet based, or maybe value added networks or local area networks. You are dealing about LAN, or you are talking about value added networks. E-commerce transactions, we already talked about business to business, B2B, B to consumer, B2C, business to consumer, consumer to consumer, C2C, consumer to business, C2B, government to citizen, G2C, collaborative commerce between partners, companies deal with each other, business to employees, intra-business, mobile commerce, and so, okay, what we call M-commerce through mobile technologies, iPad, iPhone, smartphones, whatever. The scope, when we talk about e-commerce, we need to talk about applications, support infrastructure, that we need for building our own e-commerce. We are talking about hardware, servers, computers, whatever, softwares, the applications to manage the activities and the process, communication through the networks. Support, this is the application side. Support side, we are talking about how to support people. Legal and public policies, talk about the policy and the regulations, okay, or the policies and the regulations issue. Support services, payment, order and delivery. Business partnership with other partner, okay, like affiliations, e-market, whatever, joint ventures, all these are, we call them business partners. Advantages of e-commerce, if we return back to our early lectures, you will find these advantages. Expand marketplace to be globally, to be global, okay. Expand availability of resources, okay. Shorten marketing and distribution channels, decrease expenses, reduce inventory, and so and so. All these are advantages of e-commerce. Allow 24 hours shopping, also e-auctions, okay, allow for purchases of goods at lower prices, working from home, okay, enable specialization, quick delivery of information, and so and so. Decrease cost, and what we already talked about is customization and personalization. These are advantages of e-commerce, and if you search you will find more. Limitations: lack of universal standards, insufficient bandwidth, software development problems and issues, difficulties in integrations with other systems. We need special web server is from the hardware side, network servers, expenses in the accessibility, lack of national and international government regulations, lack of mature methodology to measure benefits and justify, customer resistance of e-commerce, something related to security, الأمن, insufficient number of buyers and sellers for profitable خلينا نحكي e-commerce operationals. These are some of the limitations. You can find them in Arabic also in our early lectures. E-commerce mechanism. Electronic auctions. We have a competitive market mechanism. Seller place offers and buyers make sequential bids. These are what we talk about auctions. You remember auctions, bidding. Reverse auctions, seller and are invited to submit bids on products or services the buyer wants. These are reverse auctions. المزادات، بحكي عن المزادات. Auctions. Bartering, exchange of goods or services without money transaction. We are talking about bartering. It's exchange of goods and services without money transactions. We already hear from different people, different, let's say, websites, or you see it somewhere or listen to something called portals. What do we mean by portals? Portals, information gateways, single point of access through web browsers. You go to the web browser, تصفح, then from there you go to the gateway where you can access and do all your transactions. Okay? Transactions, activities, or whatever. Buying, selling, okay? Payments. This is the gateway where you interact with the e-commerce site, the company site, and you do all your activities through this gateway, and we call them portals. بوابات. When we talk about e-tailing, we talk about storefronts, اللي هي الجنرال or specialized stores, maybe extensions of physical stores. يكون مثلا توسع على المخازن او اللي خلينا نحكي الاسواق العاديه التقليديه. We talked about e-malls. It's a big mall where there are a lot of shops, or let's say markets inside it, like the traditional mall, but we call it e-mall. Okay? Collection of stores under single internet address. There is also manufacturers may sell direct, when retailers may act بنسميه احنا مديرج، الوسطاء، retailers، الوسطاء. اوكي؟ حكينا عنها بتجارة ايش؟ التجزئة، تجارة التجزئة. How we discover our customers' desire and behavior. There is software agents, search engines. Also we have intelligent agents, الذكية. Monitoring the site activities. كل الاكتيفيتيز اللي بتصير على السايت we can monitor it. Searching and filtering agents for customers, and we make a comparison with the agents. Or we can use electronic questionnaires, surveys, okay, electronic questionnaires. This is how we discover customer behavior, through search engines, through intelligence agents, or electronic questionnaires or surveys, or through the site tracking, and we already talked about something called cookies, and see what we already discussed regarding cookies. You remember cookies? It's files that already recorded everything or every activity on the browser. Web bugs, spywares, or whatever. Or something called collaborative filtering through inference of interest. Through profiles, we know the customer interest. I'm interested in toys. I'm interested in buying, let's say, brand, computer hardware, tickets, or whatever. This is, we already filter out the interest of the let's say customers. We already talked about CRM, customer relation management, and this is during life cycle of product. We determine the customer requirement. We help the customers to acquire any help or any support or any maintenance regarding the services. Also, always we help them and provide them with convenience support, and we aid in disposal and replacement. Disposal and replacement. This actually the customer relation management section in the e-commerce really deal with these points. They determine the customer requirements. They deal with helping the customer to really acquire the products and the services. Also to support them 24 hours 7 days a week. Also provide them with the help and aid regarding disposable and replacement ل goods or their products. Now let me translate it. شو متطلبات المستخدم، نساعد المستخدم لشراء المنتج أو الخدمة أو يطلبها، الدعم، وأيضا سياسة الاستبدال والريبليسمنت عندهم الديسبوزل، أوكي، اللي هي الاسترجاع والاستبدال. What tools that really we can use for customer relation management؟ الأسئلة المتكررة، FAQ, email messaging, tracking the status of order. This is a service that we can provide to the customers, where they can track their order and see where is it. Personalization and customization, chat rooms and communication. Most of the e-commerce sites provide a chatting room where you can chat with the, let's say, a marketing person or with a support person, and there they can provide you with the help. web-based call centers، مراكز التواصل اللي هي بتكون متوفرة available on the site. Call centers. So, in e-commerce customer relation management, we are dealing with life cycle of the product. We do the following, okay? Also, we provide tools to, let's say, manage the customer relations through the following tools. And this is a brief, or let's say summarization, what we already took in this course. We are really covering or summarizing most of what we already took in the previous lectures. And we will have also another lecture in English regarding e-commerce. I hope you already understand what we already took in this lecture, and wish you the best، وأتمنى للجميع التوفيق، وإلى اللقاء في محاضرة قادمة إن شاء الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.